time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Wolverines will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
On the ground, it's Adams. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The sure hands, it's Marsh. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. To the air, it's Underwood. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. Across the 25. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Keeps it going. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only did you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up 4th.
Lets it go to the end zone. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it.
Turning it on! And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They want to get this defense on its heels. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense. They want to run this quarterback. And
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The screen, and watch out. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Get set, get set.
Right on the money. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. And the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Pulls it in. It's Stewart. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it inside the 25. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. DB's right up on the receivers. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. that last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Ready, set. Here we go.
The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They'll line up for a second down play.
In blue. In blue. In blue. Timber. Timber.
Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And as he throws, picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the timing just a hair off.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Grabbed over the middle, it's Taylor. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 4 over Ohio. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Unloads quickly. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his tight end. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Grab near the marker. It's Denmark. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Black 24. Black 24. Niner.
Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. Well, wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Defense was not fooled for a second, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
Now on the return. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer, and done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Using the quick game. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hansen. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Taylor. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Michigan.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Caught close to the marker, it's Taylor. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds.
On the ready? Lasso! Lasso!
From the gun, they'll try the middle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Rides the back and leaves it. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This one in play, 1st snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that 1st play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Marsh. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
The give to the back. Once for the tackle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for the big play. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Indiana. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gets the back moving. A quick pass to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Motion from the wideout. Breaks the tackle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Corners are going to bail. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Michigan 28, Penn State 14.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
He'll keep it himself. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field, but how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Penn State! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here comes the Michigan offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Backs against the wall. He'll let it fly again. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And they can't make the connection on third down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this... Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan!
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
25, Penn State, 21.
State sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Wants to fire on second down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Turning it on! He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. They'll ride Davis here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Underwood. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it, matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
And the Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wolverines! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place, and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his...
There he goes! And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They want to throw it. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
At the 49. First down, Penn State.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man down the middle. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
They'll run the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. Gets away from one. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
This quarterback part of their running game. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll run the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're...
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
After that negative play against a goal line defense, it's really, really tough out in the field to not want to take a shot right now because there's nobody deep on defense. You've got one-on-ones on an island with your wide receivers, and they are begging to have a fade ball thrown their way.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hansen. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Snagged in the middle. It's Hansen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
First and goal.
Now on the move. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 6 over Indiana. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The RPO, it's complete.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Third down play from the gun. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Out across the 45. Out of bounds at the 46. 36-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The inside handoff. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
First down, Penn State.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
We're going to wrap this one up with the PAT. And the kicker's probably happy to score a point, but the team didn't score enough as this one is over. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.